Witness me. Enjoy my victory.
We will evaluate Plitvice based on the below format. We will look at her story, her stats, skills, and exclusive weapon, and we'll be playtesting her to see her strengths and weaknesses. We will then discuss a bit on her PvP potential post-update in about 1 week's time, and we will talk about some PvE discussion based on her, which is her strong point, and we'll end this video with some final thoughts and opinions on my end. Plitvice is a young goddess of war that used the power of fire. She was sealed away in Heavenhold 500 years ago, and currently, even though she's unsealed, she's not at full power yet because the Tree of Life has been burnt off. She has a very sloppy nature, and she really likes pudding a lot. She also have a faithful servant named Angie in the past.
Angie, I told thee that pudding is fine. Forget what thou just heard.
She's ranked 23rd in terms of attack, 10 in terms of crit hit chance, 10 in terms of HP, and 13 in terms of defense. Her party buff will be fire attack plus 50% post update, and her chain skill known as Power Liberation temporarily awakens her true power and increases her attack by 50% for 10 seconds. It also increases her defense by 50% as well. Her special ability allows her to nullify all damage with 15% chance when hit by the enemies. Based on the kit, we can tell that she is a decent damage dealer with some capabilities to tank up while being able to boost up your mono fire teams. Her EX weapon, Prominence, is what makes her shine. Other than providing the standard crit hit chance, defense, HP, and weapon skill regen speed boost, it also allows her to inflict 25% extra damage and restore 1% of her HP by a certain chance. This allows her to have greater sustain in a long drawn out fight. Her weapon skill, Flame of Purification, releases a sacred flame to destroy enemies and heal allies within the AoE of the weapon skill effect. We will showcase this ability later in the weapon skill animation portion. Plitvice will perform 2 slashes and dive towards the target and launch a wave of flamethrower in its path. Here's a short comparison of her dash pre-patch and post-patch. After the patch, Plitvice will have greater chasing potential as the distance of her dash and speed of her dash has been increased to a longer range and reacts faster. Her weapon skill throws down a big circular AoE of flame, and allies within the flame are healed while enemies within the AoE are damaged. In terms of the PvP analysis, sadly, Plitvice has no place in the Colosseum game mode, and there are 3 simple reasons. Number 1, after the release of Garum, there will be more water units in the Colosseum simply because there will be people running Garum and mono water teams. This makes the inclusion of Plitvice in your team being a crippling factor. The second reason is because melee AI, or specifically warrior AI, is really bad in this game mode. Therefore, warriors often do not have a place in such AI control settings. And the last reason is very simple, because they are better healers, better tankers, or just simply better units that can do Plitvice's job under AI controlled setting. Therefore, it is really difficult for you to run Plitvice in your team and have a strong team for the game mode. Now for Rina. Before the buff to Plitvice, she has definitely no place in this game mode simply because she's very slow and her chasing potential or her reach of her attacks are just too short, and enemies can easily run away from you even before you can actually hit them. However, after the buff, with the improvement to her party buff and her attack animation, I do see some potential if you decide to run her in the arena. This is because her chase potential is now similar to Vishuvek, while she's still the same tanky machine with the ability to possibly nullify any damage while healing herself in a drawn out battle in the arena. Now, to PvE discussions. Plitvice is definitely still one of the queens under any PvP setting because she's tanky, she's able to nullify any damage, and she deals a decent amount of damage in a wide AoE. At the same time, she's also able to provide a team heal even though she does not have any healing stats. And with the buff to her party buff, it makes her an even more important piece in the mono fire team if you decide to build it for your raid bosses. Below are some reasons to invest in Plitvice, the Goddess of War. So, how worthy is Plitvice actually? It's unfortunate to say that Plitvice has fallen from her grace since the release in the PvP game modes. However, with the upcoming buff to her kit, she might see some viability in the arena, but do not expect too much from her because there are simply way too many good units out there. Personally, I like her design a lot and I like the elegant while beautiful feel to her portrait. Therefore, I chose her as my channel avatar, and I'm pretty sure you can still invest in her if you really like her for any specific reasons. So with that, will you drop any investment on Plitvice? Do let me know in the comment section down below, and thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell in order to see all notifications for Zeeebo Gaming's latest videos. And that's all from me. I'll see you next time.